पास करा जाए कि किस तरीके से सब लोग अपनी लाइफ को हेल्दी जी पाएं। तो यही हमारा मेन एम है और इसीलिए आज हम आपके पास आए हैं। और जैसे कि नवरात्रे आज से स्टार्ट हो गए, रमज़ान कल से स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं, तो हमारे क्लाइंट्स की कुछ आई थी डिमांड कि हमें उस पर थोड़ी गाइडलाइंस चाहिए कि हम कुछ हेल्दी क्या खा सकते हैं और क्या उसमें हेल्दी फॉलो कर सकते हैं। तो आज ही हम उसी पे कुछ बताना चाहते हैं कि रमज़ान और नवरात्रे के दौरान आप किस तरीके से हेल्दी डाइट फॉलो कर सकते हैं। तो आइए हमारी सीनियर डाइटिशियन मिसेस अर्चना गुप्ता को बुलाते हैं, जो एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा एक्सपर्टीज़ है इस फील्ड में, और वो आपको थोड़ा सा बताएंगी कि किस तरीके से आप ये हेल्दी डाइट फॉलो कर सकते हैं। सो वेलकम एचओडी ऑफ चंद्रलक्ष्मी हॉस्पिटल विशाली गाजियाबाद, एंड शी हैज़ डन हर मास्टर्स फ्रॉम पंत नगर यूनिवर्सिटी इन 1993 and working as a guest faculty with different colleges, and right now she is attached with the hospital since 2002 and associated with many NGOs. Now welcome to ma'am to this club, Nutrition Club for Fit World. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Aditi, for such a nice introduction. So today we are starting with our management, as most of the client has asked for the management during the Navratra and Ramjan. Today we were about to speak two speakers, but one is unavailable because of some reasons. So I'm going to talk about the Navratri and Ramzan today. What to eat, what not to eat, और कैसे क्या करना है थोड़ा सा हम आपको बताएंगे. So कल से रमजान भी शुरू हो रहा है और नवरात्रि हमारी आज से शुरू हो ही गई है. तो आइए वो देखते हैं कि अच्छा अगर हम देखें तो क्या खाना चाहते हैं. देख के सबके मुंह में पानी आ गया ना हमारी थाली देख करके. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, पकोड़े बना रहे हैं, पूड़ियां बना रहे हैं, पापड़, टिक्की और तरह तरह का व्यंजन. ये थाली देखते ही जिसका व्रत है उसके मुंह में भी पानी आ रहा होगा, और जिसके मुंह में जिसका व्रत नहीं है उसके मुंह में भी पानी आ रहा होगा. एम आई राइट? जैसा कि आप देख पा रहे हैं रमजान के दिनों में भी सभी लोग वो भी बहुत रिच फूड खाते हैं. कैलोरी रिच फूड भी होता है और आपका फूड जो है बहुत ही अच्छा खाना खा रहे होते हैं. पर हम जो आप तो लेट्स टॉक कि हमें क्या खाना है और क्या नहीं खाना है. As everybody knows, 9-day Navratri fasting is the best time to lose weight and detox your body, isn't it? People from the northern and western India are gearing up for the 9-day Navratri celebration. Many people fast on all 9 days of the Navratri, while others opt to fast some food groups, and foods are off the table. According to the rules of fasting, we know what you can eat throughout the 9 days of Navratri, and through though the 9-day Navratri fasting is a great way to lose some weight and tone your body, it can actually go opposite and make you gain weight also. So here are some obvious reasons why the 9-day fasting or Ramjan whole 30 days fasting makes you gain weight. While breaking the fast, so many of us go crazy and eat anything and everything, which makes us gain more weight. We know the mistakes that make us gain weight during Navratri. Eating packaged foods, chips, thalis, laddus, and more, skipping fruits and veggies while fasting. Not drinking enough water as we are busy in the pujas and all. Eating more of Navratri food available outside instead of eating home cooked foods. So I am just giving you some ideas what we can do to lose weight as well to manage your healthy Navratra or fasting season. What we can do, first, we can eat more of the vegetables. Most of us, we reduce the intake of the vegetables, right? So having vegetables will keep you fuller for longer and does stop you from binge eating. You can eat vegetable salads or vegetable soups as well by using the fasting salt. Okay, and you can have small and frequent meals. Some people think fasting means not eating food and starving themselves, but this is not good. Doing so drops the blood glucose levels and takes away your energy. Instead of eating just one heavy meal, one time eat 3 to 4 small meals throughout the day. Third, what you can do, keep yourself hydrated. In Navratri or in the fasting, during these peak summer days, we may not feel hungry. Not having water can make you feel hungry. Okay, so you eat more bigger size of plate. and it may give you the lethargy as well. So while you are fasting, keep hydration like plain water, nimbu pani, coconut water, vegetable juice, fruit juice to keep yourself hydrated. So you may not feel thirsty. And this is the first sign of dehydration if you are feeling thirsty a little bit also. Okay. So get moving also. What you can do during the puja time or the roja time, like you keep on doing the puja and keep on doing the cooking and all those things along with your work schedule. So you forget to get the total proper walk or proper exercises, like because you are more indulged in the activities for the puja purpose. Okay, so fasting can make you feel tired and lazy and might want to make you rest more and move less. So, but this is not the right thing to do. Having a balanced diet won't make you feel weak. Instead, it will make you feel energetic and happy. So, apart from keeping an eye on what you eat, do not forget to indulge in some physical exercises like earlier you were doing, like walking or some yogas. You can opt for the healthy homemade snacks as well. Packaged food is so readily and easily available that we will skip taking the pain of cooking ourselves. And this is especially true when it comes to snacks. Opting for a healthier homemade snacks plays a major role in weight loss. Instead of the market-made vrat chips, laddus, vadas, and more, you can roast some peanuts, some makhanas, or even some type of vegetables you can stew, or you can use fruits. You can use fruit and vegetables with the salad form, adding the curd. So in that way, you can prepare your own snack, whatever you like. Okay, your roasted things are allowed, and whatever allowed in your religion, you opt for that. You can roast them, you can boil them, you can air fry them instead of frying them. Okay, so opt for low fat food. Instead of opting full cream ice cream or cheese, you can go for the low fat cream, low fat cheese, and the low fat milk. And by that, you can prepare whatever you like for your taste, and it will increase the protein and amino acid and mineral intake as well. Some of the tips I can suggest you, like avoid all fried foods like puttu puri, aloo chips, or anything. Instead of aloo, what you can do, you can add on different type of versions. Sorting, boiling, steaming, or better method of cooking, as I told you earlier also. Sweets and carbonated vegetables should be replaced with low-fat milk, smoothies, fruits, and fruit juices. Or it's better to have a whole fruit if you are able to have it. Okay, increase water intake so as to keep yourself hydrated and to flush out toxins from your body. Do not skip meals during fast. A walk in the park during morning hours as it's recommended during the fasting. Many people come to dread the iftar part of the fasting more often than not during the month of the Ramadan. We are inclined to indulge in heavier and richer foods than we normally would, which can lead to feeling sluggish and tired. So in order to try and help introduce some balance into your food rhythm during Ramadan, here are some healthy eating tips to consider. Many people prepare for the month of Ramadan in advance by making the freezing food that can be cooked later. So what you can do, you can prepare the food. So during the Ramadan, what you can do, like this is also fall in the summer months. So stock up the fresh watermelon. It is great for rehydration and fills up well too. Okay, and best served if it is cold. Hold the salt while cooking during Ramadan. Too much sodium can lead to bloating, leaving you feeling uncomfortable as you make your way out to the mosque or congregational prayers. This bloated, lethargic feeling often goes hand in hand with eating fried or greasy food as well on an empty stomach. So which can make you feel even worse if you opted for a frizzy drink to wash it down. Okay. Most of the time we do like this, like we are feeling heavy and we have some carbonated or frizzy drink. These will dehydrate you very quickly. So keep in mind, don't use them. Okay. For iftar, ensure you eat plenty of tasty salad, greens, and vegetables to go with your main meals by ensuring at least half of your plate is full of healthy nutrients, like with the fruits and with the vegetables. And 1/4 is with the carbohydrates and 1/4 with the proteins. You will get the energy and vitamins you need. Remember to eat your veggies first and fruits first. It is traditionally to open the fast with the dates with a glass of water or milk. Aside from the religious recommendations, there is also great reasoning behind this. Dates contain many nutrients and health benefits, as you all know, including reducing blood pressure, reducing the risk of heart diseases and colon cancer, and relieving constipation as well. Because most of the time during the what to say, like a fasting season, we avoid the food intake. So sometimes it may have the constipation after some days. Dates also fill up the pretty quickly and are a great source of slow releasing energy, keeping you going for long. Try opening your fast with a handful of dates and a glass of milk before taking a break to recite Salah. You will find you won't feel as hungry after your break. Due to slow energy release in dates, it is great idea to introduce this into your meal too. The ideal meal would consist of oats or porridges and some dates. Avoid caffeine. Caffeine makes you urinated frequently, which means you dehydrate quicker. So opt for milker drink. Milkier drinks means more of milk if you need something warm or simply water. Choose whole grains, which provide the body with energy and fiber. Enjoy grilled or baked lean meat as you eat non-veg also. Skinless chicken and fish. Try to avoid the red meat. To get a good portion of healthy protein in general, avoid fried and processed foods high in fat or sugar. Enjoy your meal and avoid overeating by eating slowly. If you prefer to eat lighter meals but don't want to miss out on flavor, try adding a halal chicken stock cube to plain boiled rice and serve with some lightly buttered broccoli or seasonal vegetables, whatever you are able to have. Simple, light and easy, full of vitamins and long lasting energy. So for iftar, keep some plain natural yogurt on the table. It is great for aiding digestion. Making roast chicken and baked potatoes is a lot healthier than opting for fried samosas and chips. Just think about how horrible you will feel after all the grease. If you are a dessert lover, fresh fruits ice cream is a lighter alternative to chocolates or pastries. What you can do, you can eat the fruits and vegetables, and if you are really a chocolate lover, you can go for the dark chocolates, right? You can add on raisins, you can add on prunes, you can add on any type of dried fruits as well. Okay.